Everyone, I'm Caitlin Murphy and welcome to Crash Course Health. Today we're going to be talking about something that's still legal, still addictive, and still causing major health issues. Yep, it's smoking. Now I know you've heard the term smoking is bad like 1,000 times before, but today we're diving deep, not into just why it's bad, but also how it affects your brain, your body, relationships, and society as a whole. Buckle up, this is going to be a smoking ride, minus the actual smoke part. Nicotine, a chemical found in tobacco, is a primary reason smoking becomes so addictive. When inhaled, it is inhaled through the lungs and reaches the brain in as little as 20 seconds. Once there, it releases dopamine and other chemicals like adrenaline. The more you smoke, the more your brain adjusts, needing increasing amounts of nicotine to achieve the same effect. When nicotine levels fall, even just a few hours after the last cigarette, withdrawal symptoms like irritability, restlessness, anxiety, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating set in. Cigarette smoke contains a mix of over 4,000 chemicals, including carbon monoxide, yes, the thing we have in our vehicles, tar, and many known carcinogens. Nicotine raises heart rate and blood pressure, and it constricts blood vessels. These changes constrain the cardiovascular system, significantly increasing the rate of heart attacks and strokes. The lungs with smoke damages airways and lung tissue, leading to chronic bronchitis and lung cancer. Even to those who don't directly suffer secondhand smoker, exposure increases too. It's a pretty common misconception that smoke relieves stress or anxiety. In reality, it often creates more mental health issues. Nicotine temporarily boosts dopamine, leading to people to feel calmer or more focused. However, as nicotine wears off, the brain can experience a drop in these chemicals. This leads to stress, prompting a cigarette, which eases stress only briefly, followed by a crash that fuels another cigarette and more. Long-term smokers often face decreased mood and emotional instability. Smoking is really just a habit. It's a disease. Nicotine changes sensitivity and genetic factors and can make some individuals more prone to addiction. Smokers often feel compelled to smoke after just waking up. Isn't that crazy? Withdrawals include physical symptoms, but also psychological contributions like stress relief, social cues, and having coffee breaks or breaks with friends. These triggers are frequent, especially during early hours, when withdrawal peaks are in the first 3 days and may persist for weeks. Evidence underscores that many try multiple times before quitting it successfully. Now, though quitting is pretty hard, if you do happen to quit, your blood pressure and your heart rate begin to normalize within hours. Over months and years, risk of heart disease, stroke, and breathing issues decline dramatically. Mentally, individuals often report decline dramatically, and they have more stable moods. Moreover, quitting enhances sleep quality, increases energy levels, and noticeably improves skin, dental health, and sense of taste and smell, so you can taste that awesome food. Smoking doesn't just harm yourself. It destroys relationships and connections. Smokers may become isolated and lonely over time, experiencing a decline in social situations compared to non-smokers. For families, especially with children and pets, secondhand smoke elevates health risk, often causing conflict within relationships. Quitting often brings relief and reconnects families with fewer arguments, healthier children, and more shared activities. From personal experience, my dad, who used to smoke, all of these positive things came upon after he quit. I was very young when it did happen, so I don't really remember, but I'm sure it had a positive impact. In 2022, about 4.2% of Canadian teens aged 15 to 19 reported smoking cigarettes. Only 1% smoked daily, while 3.2% smoked occasionally. This is a major improvement compared to earlier decades, showing that smoking is becoming less common among youth. At the same time, access to tobacco is still an issue. Many students say it's easy to get cigarettes. So, while we made progress, there's still work to do when it comes to tobacco use among people. Even though smoking is dangerous and linked to many health issues, governments don't completely ban it. One big reason is personal freedom. Many people believe that individuals should be allowed to make their own choices, even if those choices are risky. As long as they're not harming others. Another key reason is money. Tobacco industry makes billions in taxes every year, and banning smoking would mean a major loss in revenue. Plus, making smoking illegal could lead to black markets and more crime, which is more expensive and be difficult to control. Instead of banning it, the government focused on harm reduction. That means raising tobacco prices, putting warning labels on packaging, and helping people quit. They also passed laws to stop secondhand smoke from harming others by banning smoking in public spaces like schools, restaurants, and hospitals. Let's sum this up. Nicotine, super addictive. Cigarettes destroy your body, heart, lungs, and brain. Secondhand smoke harms others. Mental health worsens. Quitting is tough, but totally worth it. Teen smoking is down, but knock on, government bans, complicated. If you know someone you know who smokes, just know that it's not too late. Help is out there, and your body wants to heal. Let's look at some coping mechanisms that can help and some local resources in Sarnia, Ontario. Thanks for watching Craft Growth Health with Caitlin Murphy, and I hope you enjoyed.